This is homemade pesto I made. This is real good. This is a new recipe that I will now be doing very often. Hello and welcome back to Basics Homestead. My name is Annie. We're doing fun recipes today. A new one for me. 2 new ones for me. But first I want to show you a little glimpse of my garden. Today I have a couple of things to do. Harvest some basil, process some garlic scapes. Why do I not harvest my entire basil plant? It's because I want to encourage to bush out. So I'm going to show you from up close so that it can bush out and create more plants and not go to seed. I don't know if you remember a couple months back, I made some propagation about a basil plant that I bought. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants that I propagated, and they were the first to produce, and they're about to set flowers. So I want to go from the top, count at least 1 head. I could either cut it here, so you have the head, I have two sets of leaves, and then another 2 sets of leaves, and there's like suckers, so I can either cut it under the first or under the second, and this is going to encourage your plants to just literally bush out. And from 1 plant you'll have much more to harvest, because you don't want them to spend too much time producing seeds. You want them to produce basil. Let's create something new. Basil pesto. You don't have to wash your basil. There's a lot of dust in the air because it's super warm, so that's why I give it a quick rinse, and to make sure that I don't put little critters in my pesto. So I'm gonna let it air dry as much as I can. Remove any leaves that have like damages. Like this. So I dried the leaves as much as I can. Eyeballing it, I probably have a cup of mash. So I'm gonna add a bit of olive oil, and I'm improvising. So I'm going with the consistency that I want. Probably like a 1/4 cup for starters. Okay, so I added about a 1/4 cup, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and this equivalent of lemon juice. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this aside for tonight. I wanna make a cold pasta salad. But I'm gonna do an experiment with garlic scape that I washed, I chopped into like rough pieces, and then I used the blender to blend it like this small. I'm just gonna put some aside and try Scape Basil Pesto. I'm gonna add a bit more olive oil. I think this is 1.5 quarts or 2 quarts, but like to give you an idea of like how much. This was full, not packed, like lightly packed. Okay, and let's just say that this is your first time making this, and when, let's just say you freeze it, you make it in big quantity, and like you want to adjust, like it's not liquidy enough to your liking. What you can do is when you put it in pasta, just add a little bit more olive oil. Don't be too hard on yourself. This is gonna be for tonight's dinner, and I'm gonna do about 1/4 cup. No, a little less than that, like maybe 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna freeze this probably. Let's taste the garlic one. Ooh, this is good. Okay, wash this, onto the second one. Next, this is another new one. We started to enjoy, when we have leftover buns of either hot dogs or hamburgers, we just put garlic butter or butter and we put it on the barbecue and we just eat it with the meal. So it would be nice to have garlic scape butter. This is a garlic scape. Normally in the field or when you would buy it, it would be probably this long, and there's like a little head to it. It says 5 garlic scapes. So I went with about a cup of already chopped scapes. These need to be processed like now. Then I have 112 grams of butter. This is room temperature. The zest of a lemon. I normally go organic for zests or anything that I eat the peel. Actually, I made a mistake. I read blender, but it's a bowl. You're supposed to mix this in a bowl. So I'm just gonna go quick in this, not to overkill the butter. And then pinch of salt. I did that same mistake in the previous video I made. I didn't read properly the instructions. Still worked. I have parchment paper. So I'm gonna kind of create like a log with it. Put it in the freezer and then chop it so that I can have servings ready. Art is not my best, but I'm gonna try to do a cute log and then roll it. make it rectangle so that when it's slightly frozen, I can come, or maybe I can do it now. Let's see. No, I will wait a little bit that it's like semi-frozen, and then section it. So then when I want it, I can only use a portion of it. So this is Garlic Scape Butter. Before I continue, what is a scape? So the hard neck variety of garlic, when you plant your bulb, your little clove in the fall, the scape is the first thing that comes out in the spring. And then when you can either harvest here or like do like I do, harvest lower. And when you cut this off, for us in where I am, we cut it off between the beginning of June, mid-June, and then we harvest garlic end of July, mid-end of July. If you don't remove the scape from the hardneck variety, you will not have a bulb form of garlic. So this is why we remove it. Okay, so it's semi-firm. Like, you don't have to do this unless like you're ready for a charcuterie board and all of that. But I want to separate mine in case, you know, we want it multiple times. And mine will be frozen, and I'm gonna put this in an airtight container. Let's see if I can show you. Seriously, there should be something. Smell-o-vision. It really smells good. I thank you for passing by the homestead today. I hope you're having a great week. And take care. See you in the next one. Bye.